What if the answer to all my issues is just a good dick king? What if a good dick would just make me want to be alive? Huh? Just a question, like, no wrong answer.
Oh, I can help with that. But that's what I think most women need, guys. Just a good old wiener, you know, I think can solve most of the world's problems. But anyways, gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Cringe, embarrassing, right? But hey, if it's cringe and it has wiener jokes, well, that's my channel. You know where you are? You're in the desert, baby. You're gonna die. Okay. Now, guys, we're gonna start this episode with a woman sharing the advice on the internet that all the women need to increase their standards because we don't have enough of that in society. You know, guys, all women are just so humble, so down to earth, you know, so grounded in reality that they must increase their standards. So let's hear her out. And also, like and subscribe, please.
Some of the most beautiful, well-rounded women are the most single because it is really hard to find a equivalent high-value man that matches them on every level, that they also have a really real, genuine connection with. High-value women never have a roster, never had a roster. You don't give out your time and energy like for nothing. Women that respect themselves and are confident in what they have to offer in a relationship are quick to cut a guy off if he shows any signs of disrespect. Like, it's cut.
High quality women, guys. You know, I've been doing this for over 2 years, and when I started, we were hearing the same thing. Oh, women need to increase their standards. I love it, guys. I love how that's what they've been doing for like the better part of 2 decades. Just in quote unquote increasing their standards to a point where it's out of the stratosphere, guys. We have Elon Musk, you know, doing some research on Mars, and you see like women's standards moving past it, you know, just going into the universe, guys. Women's standards, that's how high they are. And I love how they started every video by saying, you know what, girls, I think we must start to increase our standards. Like, let's start increasing our standards. What do you mean start? You've never stopped. But anyway, well, there you have it, guys. High quality women, they cut a guy off in a second. Oh, you did in a millisecond, guys. You know. And I also love how at the beginning of the video she says, it's hard for high quality women to find a man who matches their quality. Women never date someone who matches their quality. They always go for someone better. This is why most women date guys who earn more. Most, if not all women, marry men who are taller, stronger, you know, and they go for more intelligent and more assertive and this and that. I mean, in resume, guys, women always date up, always, right? And so I don't know what matching are you talking about when all you ever do, your whole gender is all about dating up. But anyways, I wouldn't expect a modern woman to understand the slightest bit about dating. So, let's move on to this one, guys. Oh, I love this woman. I just saw this TikTok and the first 1 second of it, and and I immediately saved it because this woman is just golden. So, we'll get started. Look at her, guys. She's like holding her hair. She's like, oh no, man, I'm a 304, dude. And she's so sad, guys. So, she's been heartbroken by this week's chat, and she's just so devastated. We'll hold her hand as we watch this video. Dating is hard. Well, you know what else is hard, guys? I hope not the person watching this. Okay, let's start.
I let myself get excited over a man. I can feel myself like wanting to cry right now. I was really excited. Met 2 of my best friends, and then shortly after it was just not good for a few different reasons. I try to work through them. Just something that couldn't be worked through on my end, for sure. When your gut says something, you should listen to it. Because people always show you who they are. I think men can be good men, but just not ready for you in that moment, or vice versa. Whatever the case may be, I don't know. I'm just fucking exhausted. I would love to come on TikTok and be like, things have changed. I found it. All the emotional turmoil has been like worth it. and I'm just so fucking sick. Like, I'm obviously, like, this is the way I vent. People ask me why I do this. I just vent. I don't have anyone else to talk to. I'm embarrassed.
Aww. Well, don't worry, sister. You have a friend in me. I'll hear you out. Now, I'll give you advice, and women don't want to hear it, but you'll never find the man. You'll just never do. I know all your girlies tell you, he's just right behind the corner. You're such a gem. You'll find someone, right? But no, sister, you won't. You'll die alone. How do I know? Well, this woman, guys, posts every 2 days, and in one of the videos, she shits all over men. Men are crap, men are disgusting, I hate them all, you pigs, I'll take you all to the gulag. And then on the second day, she's like, oh, where is love, man? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me, you know? I'm looking for my Prince Charming. And she switches between those two all the time. And eventually she drops like a story of how she got pumped by some chat that she later on got dismissed by. Such a mess of a life, guys. Such a mess. This woman has lost all pair bonding ability. She has lost all chances at ever finding a decent man, and even the ability to discern between decent men and men who just want to play her. Because interestingly enough, if she had that ability, she wouldn't be right here crying. Right? Let's continue.
I'm embarrassed to, like, update my best friends on the fallout because I've only talked to, because that's what I knew. That's all I've known with dating in the last few weeks. That's all I known was all the good, you know what I mean? And then, like, the bad started to show, you get gut feelings, and you're like, I don't like the way this is being handled. The way that, you know, confrontation or arguments are handled is just, like, really telling, and just knew that I deserved better. Again, not a bad guy. I just don't think he's the guy for me, at least in this moment. It sucks. Here's another potentially viral TikTok of me just, like, talking about how dating fucking is so hard, especially as you get older, because you listen to your gut more. You have these things that you don't, like, this is who you are. You are who you are. You've done.
It's not because you listen to your gut more, which you don't to begin with. This is why you're here crying, because you don't listen to your gut. I love, guys, how the outcome of this whole thing is not dating sucks because I'm a terrible dating option. It's not dating sucks because I've wasted my youth on chat. It's not dating sucks because here are my mistakes. No, it's dating sucks because now I know my worth. Oh, get out of here. And you still don't. Like, you just confessed 5 seconds ago how you got played again. You said how you're embarrassed at this point to talk to your friends because it's this endless spiral of you sucking at dating. So you haven't listened to your gut or know your worth, whatever that means, right? But dating is so hard, guys. Dating is so hard. Now, this woman, even though she's a massive 304, I think she's attractive. And, you know, she's in her 30s, in her 20s. She would have been even more attractive, which she doesn't need. Like, it could have been so easy to find a man. And I can guarantee you there have been multiple men who were interested in her in the past, right? But she didn't pay no attention to those guys. She went for the same bad boy that she's still trying to hook up with, you know? And these guys that are being rejected, my dudes, you're just dodging bullets. Like, you don't know it, but that's a blessing, actually, to get ghosted in this modern day era.
Because you listen to your gut more. You have these things that you don't, like, this is who you are. You are who you are. You've done the work. You've learned what you need day to day, and you don't budge on that, you know, like, you shouldn't. No, I'm just feeling a little, like, blindsided with how it's all gone because I didn't really think that was going to happen. I thought it was going to be different. I'm bummed. I'm mentally, emotionally exhausted. It's only been a few weeks, so I feel a little bit pathetic and embarrassed. Like I said, I'm just fucking tired. I'm just fucking tired of it all. I just know I deserve better. I know what I deserve, and I'm already having doubts or gut feelings. Like, no.
Guys, she doesn't want to know what she deserves. Okay? We can all tell her what she deserves. She doesn't want to hear it, though. But the point is, you may not like reality for what it is, but the world doesn't care about your feelings. That is the harsh reality that this woman will inevitably face. You can keep listening to your girlies telling you how high worth of a woman you are. You're just simply not, alright? If you were, high quality, real high quality, men will be fighting over you. Like, men will be fighting over who puts a ring on that finger, right? Yet nobody wants to, guys. None of these chads that are using her body actually want to commit to her.
Just listen to them talk it out. If the talking out doesn't work, like, what are you gonna do? I'm not gonna fucking put all this work in, do all the things I've been doing to just go backwards with someone. I don't want that. I want a fucking partner. I want someone I feel like completes me. I want the piece of content to be like with someone who understands me, loves me for who I am, respects me. Like, I'm never gonna be in a relationship that doesn't show all that. So fucking A. It just feels good to kind of talk it out and vent it. Like, you have the thoughts and you just gotta like say them. At least that's how I am. I have the internal thoughts. I'm listening to the new Morgan Wallen album, like literally crying in my car on the way from work because I'm just like thinking all these things that I haven't really realized are feelings, and I'm saying them out loud to you, and it's just a lot. I'm tired, I'm drained, I'm sad. I wish it was different. I'm just like, I don't know how much. I just don't know how much I could take. I'm done looking for dates. I'm done. This one I didn't even look for. It just kind of happened. So you think differently about it. You just get really excited when you see a difference, a small difference.
Oh, such a funny video. You know, guys, I want you, every time you see like a modern, independent boss babe, a career-driven woman who's all in your face about how happy she is. You know these TikToks, right? Where women start with, I'm happy, guys, I'm happy. And they say like 36 times how happy they are. I want you, every time you see one of those women, to think of this one right here. Ampu, in fact, can you hide so we can better see her? That's the type of woman that says those things, alright? You just caught her in a bad day, guys. Yes, today she's sad, but tomorrow, if you check on her, she's gonna be posting about how high quality she is and how she doesn't need no man and how she has everything she wants already in life. You know, how she's complete by herself. And then in reality, guys, these women literally cry themselves to sleep every night. Editor, can we play back a few seconds of the video?
It's just a lot. I'm tired, I'm drained, I'm sad. I wish it was different. I'm just like, I don't know how much. I just don't know how much I could take. I'm done looking.
There you have it. Tired, drained, alone in her apartment. She has very few friends that are probably bad. The only way she can vent is on TikTok, guys, to some strangers. She has this glass. I don't know if that's water or alcohol. I presume it's water. If this is alcohol, guys, this is like a full Starbucks cup of alcohol. So I think it's water, right? But, you know, we have the memes, guys. We have the crying myself to sleep with boxed wine. And I don't know if she has any cats. They're probably on the way. There's some cat in this world, guys, in this realm of existence, that is currently on its way to being part of this woman's pitiful life. The cat just doesn't know it yet, you know? I sympathize with the animals so much, guys, because this cat is out there living his best life, and little does he know, it takes time. It's a matter of weeks, maybe months, maybe a year, but this woman, guys, will make the decision to get a cat, and you'll have this cat having to listen to her make TikToks for 12 minutes a day. Poor animal. But anyway, do I sympathize with these women before we move on to article story? No, guys, I really don't. I want to share when I was doing my research on this woman for the first time, when I opened her profile, I saw a video of her crying, and I said, oh, this is going to be good content. And then she was actually crying about like some animals, right? There was some dog that she saw on the street, and it had no one to take care of it. And, you know, she was crying. It's like a 4-minute video of her crying, feeling so much empathy for this dog, you know. And if I had a heart, guys, I'm a 4,000-year-old mommy, that shit is long gone, but if I had a heart, that will be a touching moment. These women have good qualities, right? They're not pure evil. Some of them are. But you know, I'm guessing that this woman is not so bad in every aspect, you know. She could be maybe sympathetic. She probably has a lot of good qualities, guys, a lot of good traits, you know. But it's just the bad ones are so bad. They are unworkable. You cannot work with these women, guys. We've seen what happens with the men who want to fix her, with the men who say, oh, I'll be her white knight, I'll be her prince charming, I'll slay the dragon, I'll save this woman and she will be forever grateful. No, she will divorce you or cheat on you. That's how it goes. She'll sabotage her way out of your relationship that is good to still go for that chat. Like, it's self-inflicted. The point is, you can feel sympathy or you can not feel sympathy. Whether you do, you won't save her. You won't help her, and she'll continue to self-inflict damage. But now, guys, let's move on to our article. And wouldn't you see, guys, it has been deleted. Girlfriend had a one-night stand after we met. I read this yesterday. I opened it today to read it. And this little kitty, guys, this little pussy has deleted his story. There you have him, here in the comments. Entire body 5807. Oh, we have his birthday as well. Oh, I'll scan your IP address after this and I'll go punish you for being such a weakling. So, instead of an article, guys, we will have... Gather around the fire, boys. We'll have the article in a story, because I remember it. And so, you just don't get to delete it, you pussy. You've shared it already. Don't be a bitch about it. Just leave it open. I wanted to read it. Why are you taking that away from me? Well, you won't get away with it. I'll cover it in front of thousands of people, alright? You little moron. Trying to hide. There's no delete button in life. Assume the consequences. So, guys. This man's embarrassing story is that, as we read, his girlfriend had a one-night stand a few weeks before they got together. So the story was that they met at a club. Cringe, just massive red flag, guys. Let me tell you, you're not gonna meet the love of your life in a club, right? Just go to a junkyard. You have more chances of finding the love of your life there than in a club. But anyway, they met there. They danced for hours and then they kissed. Which, again, this person was saying how it was so special. We danced for hours. She will have done that with literally anybody else, okay? Everybody who will have danced with her that night, she will have ended up kissing and probably being in a relationship with. You're nothing special. It's not a relationship that arises from a mutual understanding and things in common and like these beautiful things that life has to offer. This comes from a woman who is too emotional, thinking that she has chemistry because you danced with her. And you're being too much of a simp to not consider otherwise, alright? That's the whole base which your relationship is built upon. But anyway, they kissed, and like 1 month after that night in the club, they made it official, guys. They signed the exclusivity contract, you know, by today's standards, and so they became one for like the 2 months it takes to break the relationship. But here comes the big but, right, guys? She confessed that she had a one-night stand 1 week before they got together. And so this made his tummy hurt, you know? This weak man with no standards and principles in life. It made his tummy hurt because he realizes something's wrong. He's just too stupid to understand it. And so he was like, that's the question on Reddit, right? Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know how to feel about this, you know? Like, he said, I have no problem with one-night stands. We weren't exclusive yet, but I don't know. It's just, he said, I don't think that if you love someone, you have a one-night stand 1 week prior to initializing a relationship with him. Oh, you think so? You think so? I don't think that's the case, guys. I know, can you recall in Romeo and Juliet, where before Romeo went to confess his everlasting love for Juliet, he went to shack up with like the town hooker behind a McDonald's? Don't you remember that part? So I don't think that, you know, unconditional, everlasting, eternal, deep love is in juxtaposition to literally giving your body away for free like a prostitute. I think those two things can add up together perfectly, you know? I don't think there's nothing wrong. But sarcasm aside, that's what happens to stupid guys, right? That's what happens to morons who are blue-pilled, and they have all this set of beliefs of I don't care about her past, man. She's with me now. Oh, you know, I don't care that she got had a one-night stand with some dude who just wanted her kitty. I don't care that she has been in hookup culture. You know, the important thing is that she's with me now. This is what happens to them. This guy is not gonna last in that relationship. Just the mere fact that a woman was willing to have a one-night stand is for me utterly disgusting, and it should be to all men, and it should be to all women with men as well. It's just, even if you do it once, to give away your body like that to some person who just wants to use you. He doesn't say it outright, but you know it. He just wants to use you for your body, and you're giving him that. Like, you're giving him your body, your soul, your time. You know, you're devaluing yourself to just like a recreational animal at that point. Yeah, massive red flag. I hope that guys knew better, but well, if you don't, he'll cheat on you. I hope you learn at that point. But now, guys, thank you for watching. I just exposed this man. F you. You're not gonna delete your story. It's over. But guys, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode, because YouTube, guys, lately has been treating me like shit. Honestly, the views are so down. So you really help me by liking and subscribing. And if you want to support the channel, you can find me on Patreon. Now, guys, see you next time. Have a good day.